Hello fellow travellers, and here we are this evening at the Kampot Recreation Reserve. I filmed the concert and the fair the other night here, so I thought I'd show you what it's like in the daytime. That's the Duran roundabout I was just focusing on. That's the stage from the concert that they're cleaning up. This is a nice relaxed area where people come to exercise. It's not quite as popular as the riverside, but you get people doing laps and walking. There's also football games played here, so we'll just walk around and have a look. Plate on that car is a state plate, so that means he works for the government, usually police or army, but the army generally have designated plates. It's funny when you see an army plate on a normal car. I imagine them going off to the next time they have a border conflict with Thailand in a Lexus. There we go, looks like there's a sport going on here. What have I walked in on? Oh, bocce, the French game. Cool, I wasn't expecting that. I know there's a few French guys who played in town, but I didn't know it was popular amongst the Khmers. Everyone here is Khmer, there's not a Barung here. Barung is the Khmer word for a Westerner. It actually derives from Frank, which became Ferengi in the Arab and Indian traders, Farang in Thai, Phalang in Lao, and Barang in Khmer. Sound of the ever-present swifts in the air. I've mentioned in previous videos about how people encourage the swifts to nest in buildings. They harvest the nests that are made from the bird's spittle, and that's what makes bird's nest soup, which the Chinese really go for. Worth its weight in gold, so I'm told. I remember when I was first living in Cambodia a few decades ago, exercising was not a thing. And I was sitting at the front of my house shop and a Westerner jogged by, and he's clearly in jogging clothes and he was out running. But I looked at the reaction of the Khmers around me and they all looked at him and then looked behind him to see who was chasing him, because they didn't understand the idea of jogging. Things have changed now. Government workers especially are educated and encouraged to exercise and look after their health. During the times of the Civil War, that kind of thing was not really important, of course. People were just worried about having something to eat. But as Cambodia has become more prosperous, people are putting on the weight, put it that way. And there's a basketball court over there. Some guy doing a dance to himself. That's the building we've come from, where they were playing the bocce. Pardon me. I should look after my health more. I smoke too much. And volleyball is very popular in Asia. The traditional game was one with a ball made out of cane, and rather than using your hands, you kicked it over the net. It's like football, a combination of football and volleyball. Quite skillful in its own way. And as always, the ubiquitous motorbike seller. These things are a wonderful idea. Your little mobile shop, whatever you want to sell in there. Here we can see Mount Bokor, as always, looming over Kampot. Regulates our weather, and we never quite get as hot as it does in some of the other cities in Cambodia, such as Phnom Penh or Siem Reap inland, where it can be still and muggy sometimes. Here, if you go up Bokor quite often, there's still fog up there in the middle of the day. It's a kilometre high in the sky, completely different climate, right on the coast. And I will do a video up there. Not sure how my motorbike will go. I'm thinking about hiring a tuk-tuk for the day. The roads are rather windy, and my brakes are a little bit iffy on the motorbike. This today. Little game of basketball going on over there amongst the kids. And just over the top you can see that's a local pagoda. There's several dozen in town, I wouldn't know how many exactly. Oh, nice stop. I come from Australia, so I know very little about soccer, as we call it, or football as most of the world calls it. Come from an AFL area down in Victoria. Wasn't very good at it though. Racquetball and cricket were my sports growing up as a kid. I did jiu-jitsu, and that's actually one of the earliest exposures I had to Asian culture. That and the fact that Mum took a Chinese cooking class, and God, I love the food. Never been a fan of boiled vegetables and meat, which is what we used to eat before she did that. No offence, Mum. God bless you. All the lights from the bright show last night. Okay, travellers, so if you're ever in Kampot, you want to come down and hang around with the local people or just have a walk other than the riverside, this is not a bad little spot. You might catch a football game or a game of bocce. This is a meeting hall. Cambodian government, local governments love to build these. They are beautiful, but they really love meetings. There'll be one guy talking, 50 people behind him and 500 people in the audience all pretending to listen. Okay, signing off. Thanks for joining in, and if you made it this far, please drop a like, and if you've got any comments, questions or feedback, I welcome them. Drop it below. Catch you later, guys.